Today we're going to make a fantastic propeller using Tinkercad, so let's get cracking. Start your journey at Tinkercad.com. Since it's a website, it is always up to date, it's 100% free, and you can simply choose Sign In with Google. Today's project starts by hitting Create, and we're going to make a 3D design. I always start with naming my files. We're going to call this prop, and we're going to put 26 after it. Now we are going to use fantastic new tools to build this project today. If you haven't used Tinkercad before, I have got some day one tutorials. You can check them out with this playlist. We're going to start this project with a tube. When you bring it out, notice it fits in a 20 by 20 area. I'm going to set it as close as I can to the middle. Now we are going to change parameters, not drag handles. If you drag the handles, it can break things. We're going to set the radius of 50, so that gives us 100 for that outside edge. I'm also going to set the wall thickness to 1. Finally, I'm going to make the sides round just because I also prefer that view. The next step is to bring out the wicked cool sketch tool. We're going to set it right in the center. Notice it also fits 20 by 20, and you can also see that vertical line that matches where we started the other project. Now when you use Sketch, don't forget the Sketch Features button. It teaches you all about it, shows you sweet tricks you can use to build smarter, and this is where you'll always spot the updates. When you're done learning, you can simply close it. If you prefer my tutorials, you can use this bit.ly right here to find my playlist. We're going to make a shape that's exactly 10 centimeters across. Notice all I'm doing is going to the outside of my circle and clicking all the way to the other side of my circle, and then I'm going to press Escape to stop that line. Under stroke settings, I'm going to set the width to 1, and then we can simply hit Finish Sketch. Let's quickly adjust the parameters. Once again, typing, not dragging. We're going to make this 20. We're going to give it a twist of 26, and instead of steps, we want smooth mode. This gives us a nifty twisted shape that we're going to use for our propeller. We want to make another sketch in the same spot. Of course, we could drag a new one out, but I'm just going to do Control D. You can see it blink. We'll hit Edit Sketch, and then I don't want that line anymore. I'm going to delete it. I need to build a cool triangle, and I'm going to start from the 5mm mark up here. I'm going to press number 3 to do an auto smooth curve. I'm just going to move out 4 centimeters. You can easily see the 40, and I'm going to go up to the next centimeter mark. I'm going to click. I'm going to move to the next centimeter, and I'm going to go 5mm down, move to the next centimeter, and I'm going to go 5mm down and connect to that same spot. Notice it's got a little bit of a point, but then it spins, and then I'm simply going to go back and click this shape to finish it. Note you can leave it just like that, or you can double click to make it straight lines, and then you can double click again to auto smooth it. Once you've got it auto smooth, I'm going to drop it down to that exact center point, and I'm going to hit Finish. This is where it gets really cool. We're going to take these two shapes and do Control I to intersect. Intersect is magical because it cuts away the parts where they are not connecting. Bang! We have instantly got a smooth propeller shape. How cool is that? I'm going to real quickly bring back our tube and let me show you why we've got it. If we grab all of this and we do Control D to duplicate, now grab the rotation handle. Notice now it spins all the way around that middle. I'm going to do a 3-bladed prop, so the number we need is 120. And then if you do Control D one more time, they are instantly all the way around our shape. Of course, if you want a different number, simply use a different rotation. The next thing we're going to do is bring out the awesome ogive. Type OGI in the search. Ogive pops up. We're going to set it right down here, and let's change these numbers. I am going to use 7.5. I'm going to make a sharpness of 3, and then circle segments of 48, and press Enter. I want to put this in the center, so I'm going to grab all of my tubes. Notice there are 3 of them because of the duplicate. Choose L for a line, click on any of the tubes, and we want to do center and center. At this point, we can take the tubes and delete them, and bang, you have got a propeller. Now I've got an exciting addition to this. We are also going to bring out a hexagon. And if we check it, you can see across the flats, it's 17.32. We're going to shift scale that, and I want you to make the flat measurement 6.5 and press Enter. We're going to turn that into a hole, and then we're going to simply put that in the middle of this shape, L for a line, click on the ogive and choose center and center. Now that hole is going to be for something awesome later in the week. Right now we simply need to grab everything and do Control G to group. So quickly wrapping up, of course I put the hex pin because we're going to use these, but that's going to be in a future project. I'm not going to print this one today, but I can confirm they are printable and a ton of fun, and there's lots of room for you to make yours as epic as you want. I do also want to give a massive shout out to ZDP189 for showing me the technique and helping us with where the project goes. As I wrap up, I do want to say thank you to everybody that supports me via YouTube memberships. Don't forget there are 3 different levels of support starting as low as $5 a month. With any level of support, you get early access to videos. I also want to highlight there are some members-only posts. Also, a massive shout out to everybody that supports me via Patreon. We have more than 350 members, and it has a fantastic messaging area where you can ask questions, gain skills, post designs. Of course, you can learn more with the bit.ly up above or the link in the description. Finally, friends, I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget every time you like, hype, share a video, add a comment down below, or click subscribe, you're helping HLModTech get just a little bit bigger, which absolutely makes my day. Friends, have a glorious day, and keep tinkering.